Good morning, everybody. I'm back out in the shop today. I'll be working on this mower again, I guess. I've had some more parts come in, and this will be the last day I work on because we got storms again tomorrow. So I'll have to take time to clean the yard up again. So let me get this thing raised up and get started on it. I got to work on the lift first. The other day I picked the front of this lawnmower up with the hoist and pulled the lift out of the floor. So I got to bolt that back down, and I'll be back in a minute or two. Catch you later. Well, I'm back. Of course, it's been 3-4 hours. And let's see, here we go. I got 4 of these, which I don't think I'll need that many. I just got 4 just in case I need them. That won't hold it in there, won't hold it in the floor. Somebody's in a hurry. That's the shortest I could find though. So I'm going to just cut that about halfway off. But it's just, I think it's 5/8 flooring on these things. Let's see. It's 2 layers. So it's going to be at least 1 inch thick. So, heck, that should still be plenty long enough. Cut it in half. And put 2 in the front and 2 in the back. I want to drill straight through the axle on this thing, so that way it won't raise up on me. What it is, when I use the hoist, let's see, when I use this hoist, I hook it up to, I can't see. Let me get on this side. Yeah, I can't see. Okay, there we go. I hook it to this right here, down to the front of the lawnmower, and I use a strap around the lawnmower, or I got a leveling bar that I use to lift it with, and it picks up the front end of this table. Well, I've got it strapped down to the thing, but I've noticed that the straps are broken loose, so I'm going to drill it straight through the metal part and put those anchors into the floor and see if it'll stop that. So, went to Home Depot, and they got a limit of people that can be in the store at a time, but I had no trouble getting in there and getting back out. They had mostly contractors in there, it looked like. I made an appointment to see about getting the house fitted for a mini split AC unit. Take off that now. Put you back down here on the lawnmower. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get this red on the bottom, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm doing it. Back in a little while. Bye. Okay, as you can see, I've got that thing chained up pretty good, and then I got it going up to the hoist, and I got the hoist lifting it. And now what I'm going to do is I've already drilled part of my holes. Let me get you down there where you're at. You can get, well, you can see it, okay? All right, now you see what I'm doing. Now you can see the rest of what I'm going to do. I need to get me a number 3 drill bit, or a big flathead. geometry will do it. I'll need an extension. Okay. All right. The ones that saw my pizza videos last night, I hope you enjoy them when you try them. I know we did. I've always enjoyed eating them. Of course, I haven't made them in several years. It's just something I figured where your kids were at home and driving you crazy, give them something to keep them busy. I know how I've had kids before. I know how it is to have them hanging around the house 24/7. All right, now get that through there. I've already cut these off and chased the threads on them, so I shouldn't have any trouble with them fitting. And that'll do it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's gonna look good. All right. Let's got that one. All right. And that's got that one. Okay. Now, I've already pre-drilled holes, so I know where it's going to be. So it's going to be right here. You know what I didn't do? I didn't account for how thick that floor was. So right here it's only about a ½ inch thickness. Well, I'll find out in a minute whether it's going to work or not. All right. Gonna be a little noisy. Need a hammer. And they're not long enough. Well, maybe they are. Let's find out. Nope. They're not long enough. Just a hair too short. Oh, I dropped that off. Oh well. But I bought extras. No, I didn't drop it off. use these longer bolts. Just use the whole thing. And then allow for thickness of the floor. Okay. Okay. My George V's ain't long enough, they never will be. Yeah, I thought it would work, but it's not. It's up holding a stand. That worked good if I put the bit back in. All right. Back in a minute. I forgot to turn you back on. I finally got it. Wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but it'll work. And I won't have to worry about this horse moving on me anymore. That's one good thing. Cut that off and save my battery. This chain is what I use to lock lawnmowers up stuff like that out front to a tree so people won't walk off with them. So I take naps in the afternoon. If they'll steal your yard lights, they'll steal anything. I got a wild hair and put yard lights up along my driveway. Not long after we moved here, and within a week they were gone. I know who got them. Just had no proof. I didn't have a security camera at that time, but I did have other cameras. And you can't, it's so blurry you can't tell exactly who it is, but if you know the person, you recognize them. Tell you what, that just about woke me. We got a storm heading in here tonight. More hurricane weather, or tornado weather. And I gotta get that lawnmower back in here. I don't want it to sit out there in the weather. And I found out that my 3/8 drill bit that came with this Milwaukee titanium kit is not worth the metal it's made out of. It will not drill through that metal. Now, I've never used it before. So I know I didn't dull it, but I can sharpen it. Just can't believe a new set of drill bit's got a dull bit in it. All right, let me show you what it looks like. Can you see it? What I did was I drilled right through the frame into the floor, put them anchor bolts in the floor. Now it'll take a lot more power to pull them out than what I had in there before. And that should do me for a while. Now, if I get lucky and have what I want to in the future, I'll be anchoring it down to concrete. And it'll be a different type. I won't buy me a motorcycle lift, a regular motorcycle lift. Well, boy, I got you really close, huh? Whoa. I'm ready for my close-up, Spielberg. I know I could scare some kid to death. Just call me the ugly old boogeyman. But I get these tools put away and get that lawnmower back here. I'm gonna call it quits for the day. So I'm gonna say goodbye, my friends, and I will see y'all on the flip side. I've had about all I can handle this good stuff all for one day. Catch y'all later. I just happened to think of something that y'all might be interested in. This is how I hook lawnmowers to pull them in with the cable. I took an old rod from another lawnmower that I scrapped, made me a hook out of it. It hooks perfectly right there where that bolt goes for the deck. And all I do is that. It pulls right up on the trailer. Well, the lift. But anyway, now that's when it's sitting on the floor and everything, of course. Everybody's way on the floor. I set this thing down close to the ground so you can see what I was doing when I was working on that lift. Haven't taken time to stand you back up. Hope it didn't make anybody feel short. But anyway, some of you might like to know that. I don't throw none of the rods away that I take off the lawnmowers. I used to. When I scrapped them, I threw all the rods away that I didn't use on other stuff and everything. Just made a hook out of it. Like here, right there. Had to cut the crook off this end because this gets hung up in that hole. But anyway, I used to throw them away, and a guy called me one day and he said, "You got a so-and-so rod?" I can't remember what it was for. I said, "No, I have one." And he said, "Man, I've been looking everywhere for one. And I got his name and number." And I said, "Well, next time I get one, I'll call you if I get it." And I was loading up a load of scrap one day and found that rod he needed. I think it was a shifter rod. I'm not sure. It was either a shifter rod. It was a rod that went on the bottom. Could have been a brake rod. I called him and told him. He said, "Well, I done got one now." That's all right. I kept it anyway. But thought you might like that little story. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.